Hey guys, so in this video I'm actually going to teach you all the different fingerings for the flute so you can practice octaves, scales, all the different things you need to know about how to play the flute. All the different notes because those things are kind of important. So let's get started. Okay, so this is a fingering chart. It goes through all 3 octaves of what the flute can play. So I'm going to go through every single one of them with you to make sure you know these fingerings. So this very first one right here is low C. The fingering for that, if you'll notice, all the black dots are where the holes are plugged down. So you're going to hold B flat lever down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this pinky goes on these 2 keys right here. So all the holes are closed, that is your C. So when all the dots are filled in, that is a C. So you plug 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are all the keys you're going to hold down for the note C. Now when you're practicing these notes, you're going to want to have your tuner with you so you can make sure that the notes you're playing are actually in tune. This next one is C sharp or D flat. They're basically the same key because they have the same fingering and they mean the same thing. So if you'll notice, it's the exact same fingering as C, but your pinky finger slides down 1 instead of holding down both of these. It's just going to hold down the 1. It's going to hold down this one instead of both. So instead of both, it just holds down the 1. Other than that, it's all the same. You hold down all the keys, then it's just that one pinky lever instead. That's C sharp and or D flat. Now for D, you'll notice it's the same thing as C and C sharp, but you don't hold down anything with your pinky. So you're just going to hold down that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one, and then B lever, of course. So those are the only notes you hold down for D. Your pinky finger just hovers and does nothing. Alright, that's D. D flat or E sharp, D sharp or E flat, my bad. Same note, same fingering, same as D, but now your pinky finger is going to hold down this lever, and just as future reference, the pinky finger is always going to hold down this lever unless otherwise specified, like for D or any of these notes before E flat. So you're going to hold down B lever, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you're going to hold down this one too. So all your fingers, except for the pinky finger on your left hand, is doing something. So that's the fingering for D sharp and or E flat. Now for E, and if you've noticed, as we go up the scale, you just subtract a finger each time, opening another airway to make a higher note. So for E, you're going to hold down all of them except for that last note on the right hand. So B flat lever or B lever, whichever you prefer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You leave this one open, pinky finger goes down there. So that's the fingering for the E. You just leave this ring finger hovering. Now the next note is F. You'll notice there's no E flat or E sharp or F flat, my bad. There is no note in between E and F. So you'll notice you just keep removing a finger. So on your right hand, you're not going to put 2 of the fingers down. So for F, B lever, 1, 2, 3. Only put this one down, and then the pinky finger does that. And that is the note F. F sharp or G, you're going to replace this finger with that finger. It's really simple. So you just hold down this one, this one, this one, this one. You leave these 2 open. Ring finger holds down that one. Pinky finger holds down that one. So that's F sharp and or G flat. They're the same note. For G, the only finger you use on your right hand is your pinky. So you're going to hold down lever, 1, 2, 3. All 3 of these are left open. Pinky finger holds down this lever. And so that is the fingering for G. These other 3 fingers just hover above the keys they're supposed to push down. G sharp and A flat, they're the same notes. That pinky finger on your left hand that's been hovering this whole time, it finally gets some use. It's going to push down that lever above where it's hovering. So you're going to hold down lever, that one, this one. Pinky finger holds down this lever right here for the G sharp and A flat. All these are left open. Pinky finger holds down that. So that is G sharp and A flat. Let's see how the pinky finger is pushing down this lever. A, and as you'll see, these notes get simpler and simpler to create as we move up the scale here. Remember, this is only the first octave. We've got 2 more to go. So A, you're only going to hold down those first 2 levers along with the B flat lever and the pinky. Like I said, pinky holds on that lever for like every single note unless otherwise specified. So for A, lever, 1, 2, left open, left open, left open, left open, pinky holds on that lever. Really simple. That's the A key. Sharp and B flat. This one's a little complicated because it has 2 different fingerings. If you remember me mentioning, this is called the B or B flat lever. That's because there are 2 different levers. You see, 1 lever and then 2 levers. The short lever is the B lever. If you hold this down along with this first one and this pinky, it gives you the B, as you'll see here. If you hold down this long one, and then everything else is the same for B, this first one and the second one, it gives you the B flat or A sharp note. Now, as an alternate fingering for B flat, if you don't want to have to deal with the different levers, you can hold down this one, and then this, along with the regular old B lever. That gives you also the A sharp and B flat. I personally prefer the B flat lever and just sliding my finger down when it's time to move from B flat to B or A sharp to B, since they're the same note. But that's A sharp and B flat. Holding on the B flat lever. Now B, I've already explained. You hold down the normal B lever, which is the short arm, this and that's your B. Really, really simple. Holding down just the normal B lever. Second page of fingerings. Woohoo! Okay, so now we're getting up into the higher parts. Actually, if you'll notice, this starts your second octave. So congratulations, you know all the fingerings for the first octave, and now this starts the second one. So middle C. This is quote unquote middle C. There are technically 4 C's, the only note that the flute has 4 of. You'll notice you just hold down this top one and this pinky key. You don't even bother with the B levers because this will give you your C sound. C sharp and or D flat are the same thing. The only finger you hold down is this pinky one. Everything else hovers, and that gives you your C sharp or your D flat. Here's where it gets a little tricky for a little bit. This D, as you'll notice, it's the same fingering as the lower D, but you have to vent a little bit to get the higher sound, so you will not hold down this first lever. So hold on, lever, leave this open, you hold down that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and you'll leave this open. So this last key and this first key you'll leave open for the second D, because it's higher. You'll need to vent a little bit, which is why we leave that first finger open. D sharp, E flat, same fingering as the lower one, except you have to vent a little bit and leave that first finger open. So we hold down B levers, leave it open, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. So same fingering, you'll just vent a little bit and leave that first finger open. If you'll notice, this E through this third C sharp, it is all the same. These fingerings are the exact same ones from the lower octave, so I'm not going to go over them again, but just E, F, F sharp or G flat, G, G sharp or A flat, A sharp or B flat, B, C, C sharp or D flat. The fingerings are all the same, so you should be able to get those pretty easy. You just need to make sure your airspeed is faster and your embouchure is smaller to produce that higher sound. Here's where you need to start blowing harder and faster air with a smaller embouchure. Where I start to struggle a little bit. It's hard to get these notes up here, for me anyways. I'm not going to go any higher, but you can figure out the rest of the fingerings for yourself. Starting with this D right here, it's the third and highest octave the flute can play. At my current skill level, if you remember, I've only been doing this for about 6 months, I cannot play this higher octave yet. I do not have the skills or experience to play this higher octave, but I'm going to go through the notes with you anyways because the fingerings are wacky and different, and so I don't want you guys to get confused. But first thing, if you notice these little lines above the staff with the note attached to them, those are called ledger lines. I forgot to put this in the second video. Basically what ledger lines are is they're just a continuation of the staff. So like if you remember, that top line is F, so just continue space G, line A, and so on, so on, so on, up the different ledger lines. So yes, okay, next note you need to learn is D. So you're going to hold down this B lever, leave it open, push it down, open, 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 push it down. That's your third D. It should be pretty simple. I'm not going to demonstrate it to you because I can't play it. So now this D sharp or E flat, you hold down like every single freaking key. So B, close, 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 close. Like all the keys are held down. It's pretty ridiculous. E. This one looks a little funky too, so just bear with me. You're going to hold down the B lever, close, close, open, close, close, open, close. So that's the E. You can look at the dark circles and figure out, what fingers are pushed down. This next one is F. It's also really funky. I'd warned you, it's really weird. B lever, close, open, close, close, open, open, close. That's the F. So now, F sharp or G flat. B lever is held down. Close, open, close, open, open, close, close. That's for F sharp and G flat. This next one is G. Almost the same as the other fingerings. You do the B flat lever open. All three of these are pushed down. All three of these are open, and then this is pushed down. So that's the third and highest G. So now G sharp and A. Let me push this up a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. This is open, open, close, 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 open, 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 close. That's G sharp and A flat. That for the third octave. So now this A, if you'll look with me, close, open, close, open, close. Close, sorry, wrong key. Open, open, close. So that's the A. Almost done, guys. Bear with me. So now, we're getting to use the trill keys here in these last three notes. A sharp and B flat. Again, there are two fingerings. You can see for yourself. I'm going to demonstrate this lower one here. I'm going to hold down this lever, the short arm, then this one, and then you're going to close this one. And you're also going to hold down this trill key here to get the A sharp or B flat sound. And now for just the regular B, you're going to have close, close, open, close, open, open, but you're going to hold down this second trill key right here, open, open. And so now for this fourth and final C, the mighty high note. I don't recommend trying to play it because it's just really high and it'll burst your eardrums most likely. Open, close, 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 open, 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 open. And so yeah, there are all of your flute fingerings for all three octaves. And so just be practicing those. A website you can use if you would like to practice these is called flutetrainer.com. Flutetrainer.com. I use this website. It really helps with all the fingerings. You can set, which octaves you'd like. Another website that might help you, especially if you're struggling with key signatures or note values or anything of the sort, you can go to musictheory.net. I use both these websites. First one's flutetrainer.com. Second one's musictheory.net. They really help me. And so, yeah, I hope that's helpful for you guys.